Welcome back, wrestling fans, to Wainsider, where we dive deep into the heart of the WWE Universe to uncover the raw, unfiltered truth. Just moments ago, Triple H delivered a shocking update on Sami Zayn's injury at Raw, a moment that has left fans stunned and the Bloodline's legacy teetering on the edge. This isn't just a medical report, it's a gut-wrenching tale of power, betrayal, and the silent resentments that threaten to shatter a dynasty, pulling you into a storm of emotion. The Bloodline has been WWE's beating heart, a saga of dominance forged by Roman Reigns, the tribal chief. His reign was a monument to family, with Jey and Jimmy Uso, Solo Sikoa, and Paul Heyman as its pillars. But beneath the unity lay unspoken tensions. Roman's iron grip bred resentment, Jey's quest for independence clashed with Jimmy's loyalty, and Solo's ambition simmered. Sami Zayn, the honorary use, became their heart, but his place was never secure. Sami's journey with the Bloodline was a rollercoaster of loyalty and sacrifice. He earned his spot through grit, enduring Roman's tests and proving his worth. His bond with Jey was real, a brotherhood born in the ring, but Jimmy and Solo saw him as an outsider, a threat to their bloodline. The pressure to belong weighed heavy on Sami, his heart torn between family and his own identity. Please like, share and subscribe for more WWE content. Roman's leadership demanded absolute loyalty, but it came at a cost. Jey's YEET movement was a rebellion, a cry for freedom from the tribal chief's shadow. Jimmy, aligned with Solo's new bloodline, felt sidelined, his resentment festering in silence. Paul Heyman, the wise man, held them together, but his recent health scare, a reported heart issue, left him vulnerable, loosening his grip on the faction's soul. Sami's health had been a quiet concern. Insiders whispered of chronic back pain, a remnant of his high-risk style, but he pushed through, driven by his need to prove he belonged. Kevin Owens, his lifelong friend, watched with worry, urging Sami to rest. Their bond, forged outside the bloodline, was a lifeline, but even that was tested by the family's growing fractures. The Raw Arena in Chicago was electric, the crowd roaring as Sami faced Dominic Mysterio in a grudge match. His performance was fiery, a testament to his heart, but the Bloodline's presence at ringside cast a shadow. Solo Sikoa, flanked by Jimmy, Tama Tonga, and Tonga Loa, watched with cold intensity. Backstage, whispers hinted at unrest. Sami's loyalty was questioned, his place in the family a point of contention. Triple H, overseeing the show, was under pressure. The Bloodline's drama was a ratings juggernaut, but it was spiraling. He'd been warned about Solo's volatile leadership, but the allure of chaos kept the story rolling. Sami's connection to the faction was a delicate thread, one that Triple H knew could snap, but no one anticipated the storm that was coming. The women's division, watching from afar, felt the ripple effects. Becky Lynch, a friend of Sami's, sensed the tension, her own history with betrayal making her wary. Bianca Belair, a pillar of the roster, whispered to Montez Ford about the Bloodline's growing aggression. The locker room was a tinderbox, with superstars divided between loyalty to Sami and fear of the Bloodline's wrath. The attack came like a thunderclap, a shocking climax that silenced the arena. As Sami stood tall after his victory, Kevin Owens, his best friend, stormed the ring. The crowd expected a celebration, but instead, Kevin delivered a vicious pop-up powerbomb, targeting Sami's already injured back. The betrayal was staggering, a moment that left fans gasping and Sami writhing in pain. Medics rushed in as Kevin stood over Sami, his face a mask of anguish and resolve. The crowd booed, their shock turning to rage as Kevin walked away, his motives unclear. Backstage, Triple H was seen shouting into a headset, his face pale. The attack wasn't scripted, insiders whispered, a rogue act born of Kevin's frustration with Sami's loyalty to the Bloodline. Triple H's update came just minutes ago, a somber announcement on X. Sami's back injury was severe, potentially career-threatening, requiring immediate surgery. The news hit like a sledgehammer, with Triple H's voice heavy as he promised to investigate Kevin's actions. The WWE Universe was reeling, their chants for Sami a mix of love and grief. The Bloodline's reaction was fractured. Jey Uso, devastated, confronted Jimmy backstage, accusing him of planting seeds of doubt in Kevin's mind. "You broke us," Jey shouted, his voice cracking. Jimmy, loyal to Solo, shrugged it off, but his eyes betrayed guilt. Roman, absent but watching, felt the weight of his family's unraveling, his silence a heavy burden. The scandal erupted online, with #ProtectSami trending as fans decried Kevin's betrayal. Some speculated Solo's faction had manipulated Kevin, exploiting his fear of losing Sami to the bloodline. Others accused WWE of allowing the attack for drama, pointing to leaked reports of ignored warnings about Kevin's volatility. The trust between fans and the company wavered, a wound reopened. Backstage, the locker room was a storm of emotions. Seth Rollins, a longtime rival of the bloodline, reached out to Sami, his respect for the honorary use outweighing past grudges. Becky Lynch, visibly shaken, dedicated her next match to Sami, her promo raw with anger at Kevin's actions. The dynamics were shifting, with superstars questioning who could be trusted. Sami's family felt the pain deeply. His wife, watching from home, posted a heartfelt message about his resilience, urging fans to pray for his recovery. The Anoa family, though tied to Sami through the bloodline, was divided. Patricia Anoa, Roman's mother, reached out to Sami's family, her gesture a quiet plea for healing in a fractured dynasty. Kevin's motives remained a mystery, but whispers suggested a breaking point. His loyalty to Sami had been strained by the bloodline's pull, his fear of losing his friend pushing him to act. In a cryptic ex-post, he wrote, "I had to save him." The words only deepened the confusion, leaving fans torn between anger and empathy. The emotional aftermath was raw. Sami, sidelined in a hospital bed, faced a long recovery, his dream of cementing his place in the bloodline shattered. Jay visited him, their bond a flicker of hope amidst the chaos. Jimmy's silence spoke volumes, his allegiance to Solo a wedge between brothers. The family's legacy was crumbling, its power tainted by betrayal. The WWE Universe mourned Sami's injury, sharing clips of his heartfelt promos, his underdog triumphs, his infectious laugh. His journey as the honorary use was a testament to heart, but Kevin's attack was a wound that cut deep. Fans held vigils outside arenas, their signs reading, "Sami's family, a defiant stand against betrayal." Triple H faced scrutiny, his update a promise of accountability but also a reflection of his own guilt. He confided in Stephanie McMahon about the pressure to balance storylines with safety, the attack a failure he couldn't ignore. New protocols, dubbed Sami's Shield by fans, were rumored, a bittersweet step toward change. The bloodline's future hung in the balance. Solo's faction grew bolder, but their actions alienated fans. Jay's YEET movement offered hope, a counterpoint to the chaos, but Roman's absence left a void. The family's legacy, once a beacon of unity, was now a battleground of resentment and ambition. The women's division, touched by Sami's kindness, rallied in support. Bianca and Jade Cargill, inspired by his heart, dedicated matches to him, their promos a call for unity. The locker room's fractures mirrored the bloodlines, a reminder that betrayal ripples beyond the ring. As Survivor Series loomed, rumors swirled of Sami's return, a chance to confront Kevin and the bloodline. The anticipation was electric, fueled by fans' unwavering belief in him. His injury wasn't just a setback, it was a spark, igniting a fire to reclaim his place. The WWE Universe stood with Sami, their chants a chorus of love and defiance. Kevin's betrayal, the bloodline's silence, Triple H's update, they were wounds to a family built on trust. The legacy of the Anoa dynasty was at stake, its heart tested by power and resentment. Tonight, we reflect on Sami Zayn, not just as the honorary use, but as Sami, a man who fought for family only to be betrayed by those closest to him. Triple H's update is a call to action, a reminder that trust is fragile, blood can break, and legacy is earned through heart. Let Sami's story inspire us to stand against betrayal, to fight for those we love, and to hold fast to the bonds that define us. The Bloodline saga continues, but its soul lies in the fight for redemption.